Kraut Rocks is about creating a signature sauerkraut dish, and 5 talented DC chefs have been invited to take that challenge. They'll be serving up their creations at their restaurants throughout the month of September. Earlier today, Mike and I got a preview of some of the recipes. Pretty good, not bad.
Yeah.
Now it's our turn. You know we couldn't resist the challenge, so we have cooked up our own Kraut Rocks recipe. Now we're going to turn the tables, present our dishes to a couple of the Kraut Rocks chefs. For you home foodies out there, you can download Mike and my recipes at krautrocks.com. But before we go, Mike, I have a special gift for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, I really do. And on behalf of Kraut Rocks, we just want to thank you for coming as a special guest.
Not a problem, anytime.
And since we know that you're into these dishwasher jackets,
I call my gas station jackets.
yes, you
know?
got your own Kraut Rocks
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
jacket, buddy.
Thank you, man.
me to
Thank
you.
you. This is totally my style, the color of my restaurants, what I wear every day, so I can just add it to the collection.
True.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
can ride on the back of the Ruckus, whatever you want.
Yeah,
man.
I ride on my suckling pig with this.
I love it.
You know what I mean?
All right, so guys, we can let you guys have all the fun, and Mike and I, love to be creative too and come up with our own recipes. So my good friend Mike, Isabella from season Top Chef All Stars runner-up. If it wasn't for foie gras ice cream, he might have won. So Mike, what'd you make today with kraut? How'd you rock the kraut, my friend?
I just did a simple kind of like little chili pork belly taco, but the taco is lettuce, and I did a slaw on top, so it's like a cold slaw. So I just took the sauerkraut, mixed it with some pickled carrots, some red chili, some cilantro leaf, and then topped it off with a little crunch with some peanuts. So this is kind of just like, you can use it in different things. You can put a little mayonnaise if you want, but I mean, this is just your little fresh little pork belly taco with the slaw.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. Everybody used pork today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, pork and cabbage.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's a delicious bite, Mikey.
Yeah.
Not
That's
bad.
a delicious chef.
I have to say. Who came up with this recipe for you?
I got it from you. I gotta tell the viewers, Spike gave me this recipe, guys.
I
No,
like the
this
way
is
the
a really good-
sauerkraut comes through.
Well,
Wow, I really do love it. I love this dish.
Nice crunch from the peanut.
Ah,
And it's not, did you pickle the vegetables also a little bit?
Yeah.
Because it's really bringing out the whole sauerkraut flavor with every bite. And the cilantro kind of adds this pop at the end, but it's not overwhelming the flavor of the sauerkraut. It's nice.
wow,
Cool,
that's
thank you.
pretty delicious.
yeah, and I didn't really do much with the kraut. Just added some stuff to it and left it the way it was, and kept it simple.
Pork really well cooked, right?
Nice and tender. It's
Yeah.
delicious.
I love it. Did you guys bite into the chilies? No? I don't know.
They're in there, but they're not.
They're not pronounced.
They're not that
It's good.
spicy.
It wasn't taking it over. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like some of my Vietnamese cooking, like
Very much so. It's kind of like
delicious.
it's a lot of flavors of that, but
Yeah.
with I call it a taco.
Right.
Well, the lettuce keeps that crunch going, this, like raw sauerkraut crunch.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
nice.
But the sauerkraut's still maintaining. Like I'm still getting that hit
Yeah.
all the way through.
It's perfectly balanced, Mike. I say good job, bro. You rocked the kraut.
Thank you, brother.
So I went a completely different direction. Didn't use pork at all. I know, I just wanted to use sauerkraut in a different way. And one of the things that came up to me was like making like a soup with it. Using caramelized onions as the base, and then caramelizing the kraut, the natural sugars that are in it, and just kind of like caramelizing them together. I used a rye crouton, which has cardamom, a little bit of cardamom in it, and then just
Caraway.
cardamom and caraway. When I dusted cardamom, a little bit on it, a little dusted cardamom at the end, and then some
guy's on
shredded
TV too
cheese
much.
over here.
Just a little streusy there, chef.
Yeah, a little streusy. Go in.
Uh-oh.
Tell me what you think.
Got a nice crunch on top.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
What do you think, guys?
The sauerkraut definitely comes through, and it kind of acts like as a sherry would to a French onion soup
Oh, yeah.
with that tartness and the acidity. It's a good play.
What
Really
I
good
was
play.
going for, Teddy. Exactly what I was going for. A man that knows me all too well.
It's got nice and sweet from those onions.
Yeah.
And even earthy, which is really cool. And that rye, that caraway hit from the rye is
Yeah.
perfect.
And the cardamom in there is great.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yo, what about the
well.
beer? Did you guys taste the beer?
I drank all my beer.
Yeah. There's a little beer broth in there. I just kind of deglazed it after we caramelized all the onions in there.
That's cool. It's really fun.
Little yeasty hit.
I would never think sauerkraut in an American onion soup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's a French onion soup.
It reminds me of like my grandmother.
Or German onion soup.
German onion soup.
My grandmother used to make soups using sauerkraut and onions and that sort of thing, and it really reminds me. If I had like just a couple pieces of kielbasa in there,
Yeah.
whew,
That's
I would be
not a bad-
home.
that's
I
a
would be
good
at a new
idea.
place. It's just like it's telling a story to me. So
Tied in with the Eastern European.
yeah.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Nice one, Jeff.
Well, you know what? I think all of us, all the chefs, all the districts. I think first of all we did DC proud. I think we rocked the Kraut to its fullest. We came up with all sorts of different, beautiful, creative like food, and I think we rocked this. I mean, not too much more to say.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome day today. Great food from all the chefs.
Yeah.
You know, so a fun day
Cheers,
today.
chef.
Cheers, guys.
I mean, at the end of the day, this is what it's all about: is getting together, rocking it out, cooking some good food, and rocking the Kraut. Remember, the recipes presented here will be on the menu of each chef's respective restaurant throughout September. You can also download all these recipes at krautrocks.com.